Today is the 9th of December, 2025. I received a cheque in the mail from the Department of Justice, the Perth Magistrates Court, for $193.50. They sent me a cheque because of the Form 53, which I paid for, and they rejected it. I'm glad they paid me back. Nothing else is happening right now, except a few days ago Carrie emailed me somehow even though I blocked her. She made a huge email being abusive, and she even admitted without knowing it that she made a fake receipt of payment. She said I'm obsessed with her. I can't be bothered with her anymore, she is draining my energy. I didn't reply to her email. I blocked her again. This is what she said. The fact you need to keep talking about me around town and posting stuff about me on Facebook, YouTube and every other channel you have just goes to show your extent of jealousy and how obsessed you are with me. The fact you need to lie to make yourself feel better just goes to show how sick in the head you are. You don't seem to understand the concept of defamation, but you're soon going to realize you wish you had kept your mouth shut. You're just building a bigger case for my defamation lawyer to seek more money from you. You need to stop telling everyone that you won in court. Read the court order. Your application was dismissed. The only reason I agreed to pay you $6,000 was because that is what you owe me, and I was going to actually stop the debt collection. And if you didn't have your head so far up your ass, you would have realized that. You have breached a court order. You were supposed to sign the letter of discontinuance upon receipt of payment. Didn't say anything about when you received it. If I hear my name, anything about court, or my family mentioned out of your mouth again, you're going to wish you never would have come across me. No, it's not a threat, it's a promise. I will also attach only some of the handy information for you, just to prove your extent of narcissistic behavior and compulsive lies. It's not everyone else, it's you. And if you think this is something God would encourage, then your God is fucked up. Your behavior is demonic and sick. First, I just want to say, what I have said is not defamation if it's true. Secondly, I did win in court and there's an active court order. Third, the receipt she sent me was fraudulent and I haven't received the money, so I didn't close the case. It's the 15th of December, 2025, and I still haven't received the audio transcript from the court which I paid for. I think the court and the judge are trying to cover something up, that's why they won't send it to me. Work still hasn't given me full-time or part-time, so I should start looking for a new job. They are playing around with my hours because I'm casual, and it's giving me anxiety because I need stability. I was working in the deli on the 16th of December, and as I was working, I heard a team member say over the PA, "Security, to the front of store." I looked around, then spotted a thief that I got abused by way back when I lived in a rural town. I saw her and her dodgy friends at the register harassing and name-calling the front-end cashier lady. The manager came, and the assistant store manager came and told the thief to leave. I was just mind-blown seeing that thief again. She's the one I yelled at and told her to leave the store, at an old store I worked at a long time ago. I remember having a panic attack because of her. She was also the one I talked about in my book, where she told me to put my hand in her handbag when I asked her if I could check her bag. She said, "Put your hand in my bag then, and get stabbed by my needles." Well, she chooses to live her life as a thief. That's how she wants to live her life. I remember her filling her bags up with meat, supplements and makeup, then walking out of the store without paying. There was nothing anyone could do. The security guard had no power to stop her. On the 17th of December, I got a shock from seeing one of John's daughters. She came to the deli section to be served. She is working in aged care now and came to the shop with one of her clients. She didn't talk to me, just looked at me in disgust and rejection. I didn't say anything to her, just pretended she was another customer. Also, on the 17th, I made a post anonymously on a moan and groan page on social media saying how I'm disappointed that my old manager got away with crime. My old manager, Carrie, made a fake account and started a few threads on the post exposing herself and verbally abusing me, making herself look bad. She knew it was me because I said how it's unfair that an old boss employee gets away with stealing $6,038.83 from an employee. I took screenshots of the whole conversation. She deleted all her comments. She exposed herself as being a narcissist. She emailed me and said she hired a lawyer. I didn't reply. Old employees of hers saw my post and messaged me to tell me their stories of being stolen from and not being paid their superannuation and entitlements. One of the ex-employees sent me screenshots of Carrie promising to pay her out her entitlements of over $8,000, but she never actually received the refund money. It was a fake receipt. The same person sent me photos of some dodgy out-of-date alcohol that Carrie was selling at full price. The same day, Carrie drove past my address on the 18th, putting her foot down, accelerating loudly to intimidate me. She knows Jack has cameras everywhere, so she doesn't trespass. Today the 18th, I was in a bad mood because one co-worker kept micromanaging me and putting me down. I really feel like exploding from working in the workforce. I feel defeated and depressed because no matter where I work, I get targeted by narcissists. I had a little rant to myself driving home. I was complaining about the system and how there's no system in place for workplace crime. Today I contacted a lawyer, a compensation lawyer. They couldn't help me. They sent me a link to Law Society WA, but there are only lawyers that cover injuries, not workplace crime. I don't understand how they couldn't help though, because one of the reviews was from a client that got all his money back from an old employer. I guess they pick and choose who to help. There is actually no help out there for people like me. No system for us to get help from. I got disqualified from posting on that social media page because the devil is trying to shut my voice, my freedom of speech. I took screenshots anyway and found other victims of Carrie through making that post, so at least it isn't all for nothing. I finally calmed down. Now I'm drinking some wine. I'm still frustrated that there's no help and criminals keep getting away with everything. Today on the 20th of December, 2025, I filled out a Form 6 property seizure and submitted it to the Industrial Magistrates Court Perth. I am still not giving up and will keep trying to get my hard-earned money that's owed to me back. I received a confirmation email that they have received my submission. Now we just wait and see what happens. I have to work today at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., only 3 hours. Yesterday a work colleague who works at the registers had a go at me angrily for me asking for a check seal, so I walked away and ignored her. I'm not going to associate with her, especially if she talks down to me like a child. I was being patient and I was going to wait, but she told me to back off and go away. She obviously has issues. A few days before that happened, she gave me cold shoulder and evil eyes, so whatever her problem is, it must be personal. Yesterday I also saw my grandparents, the ones that kicked me out and were verbally abusive. I saw them at the shop I work at. They walked straight past me and didn't recognize me. I wear a hat and an apron, so they probably just thought I was just another worker. When they got to the registers, I'm sure they must have seen me but pretended not to. They will probably go and spread the gossip of my new workplace to my evil auntie and everyone else. They will put me down for losing a good chemist job and downgrading to a supermarket job. I don't care about their judgment anyway. At least there are far less bullies at this workplace. It has a good balance of male to female ratio. The Rangers still haven't contacted me about the registration forms, so I assume by now everything is okay. The windows are tinted now too for privacy. Today is the 22nd of December, 2025, and I received an email from the Industrial Magistrates Court of Perth saying I have sent my Form 6 document to the wrong court. I have emailed the Form 6 to the Magistrates Court Perth. Hopefully they can help. I feel let down, like there's doors slamming shut on me every direction I go. It's unbelievable. I've had enough of sleeping on Jack's couch. The light is so bright in the morning coming into the lounge room from the top arch windows, and I can't sleep in. I miss sleeping in a bed. Jack is also up late making noise because of his meds he's on, and up early making noise. It's frustrating that Jack won't move his ex's boxes. He said he would. It's school holidays now, so he has no excuse. He works at the school. The ADHD medication makes him lazy, not helpful at all. It's meant to make you productive, not lazy. I just received an email from the Magistrates Court Perth saying I need to upload the Form 6 to the ePortal courts. I just put my form through and paid for it. It costed all my savings. $948.50 to submit the Form 6 document. Now I have no money until I get paid tomorrow night. I was going to do food shopping because there's no food left to eat in the house, but now I have to wait. I'll get by with cereal, I guess. I really want my own house so that I can feel comfortable, safe and free. I miss doing my art and sewing. I feel restricted. My only creative outlet is writing this book. The court just sent me a letter saying they refused the Form 6 document. I lost all my money now. I feel a bit shaky. I feel devastated. I just realized it says I get a partial refund though, so I should get that soon. I feel defeated. Carrie gets away with not paying the court order. I am crying right now from being so let down by the justice system. Apparently, I was meant to choose the option property seizure and sale order, not property seizure and delivery order. I wasted my money, and I can't pay for the other order until I get another $948.50. OMG, more happened today while I was at work. Today I received an email from the Magistrates Court Perth, and they are refunding me. When I get the refund, I will most likely redo the form, but I will choose the right option next time. Also, I received another email from Carrie's apparent lawyer she hired for defamation that I apparently did to her. They sent me a concerns notice, which is a scare tactic to get me to stop. She won't stop attacking me. The investigators also emailed me asking for the original email of Carrie impersonating a lawyer, but unfortunately, I can't find anything. It must have got deleted when I blocked all her email addresses. Today is Christmas Day, and it's very hot today. I'm thinking of staying home and watching movies. Jack went to Perth. He bought me a nice cat scratching pole for Christmas. I bought him a dust blower for cleaning computers. I'm still waiting for my refund from lodging the incorrect document. Until I get that, I guess I'll give Carrie a grace period over Christmas, then I'll try again. Merry Christmas everyone and Happy New Year. See you in the next podcast.